This is Kamen Rider Gaim. Man, I gotta remember these episode numbers, but this was a really cool episode. Um, in this episode, Kota is sent into a genjutsu, or illusion, or I think it's an alternate universe, um, they say it's not merely a nightmare. Like, it also shows, Yuya as Gaim. So, how things could have gone differently. Um, I really like this episode, but let me get into it real quick. Uh, Main three big points. Again, Kota is sent into an illusion where the overlords are trying to basically turn him onto their side. Basically, what they're saying is, well, with the piece of the forbidden fruit that Kota has, in his zenith form, of course, um, what has happened is that he's getting so powerful that there's going to become a point where he does have the choice to either destroy the Helheimu forest, recede it back, and be the savior of Earth, but he'll be so powerful that people won't consider him as human, you know, and they'll almost see him as the cause of all this issue. Or he can let the Helheimu Force come over, rule over the Helheimu Force because he has that power, and rule over the world with the other overlords and be king over everything. Of course, we know what Koto would pick, but the episode was actually for a good second, a very good little persuasion to, if you could see any other character, like seriously, any other character would have fallen for this, would have really gone for it, especially when going through everything that all these characters have gone through, the backstabbing, the betrayals, the double crosses, and the plans upon plans, and the fighting, and just basically watching friends become enemies, enemies become friends, enemies who are friends are now actually enemies. Like, it's just, from all that stuff, you can see, like, if anybody else had the Zenith form, they would probably go for becoming an overlord and sticking with them, ruling the world. Michi would have done it. I wouldn't say Kaito would, but he would have a very hard time pushing against it. If you know what I mean. Like when he had his entire run with Idrisil, he really was heading towards that point until he figured Idrisil just wasn't serving his interest. And him being king over everything and having that type of power would definitely serve his interest and definitely show his, like, I mean, I know, like, even if Kaito was in it, he'd probably get out of it by saying, I would show my power by defeating all the overlords, or something like that. But I liked the fact that Kota, after this entire ordeal of going into this alternate dimension, becoming a monster, being beat up by his previous friend, and having these misunderstandings and basically going through hell, that even then the dude will turn back around and just start to try to save the people that have been, like, dogging his ass. And even in this alternate universe, in this alternate reality where he's feeling all the pain, he goes back to fight the good fight. And I think that is amazing. And honestly, I think it's a theme that Kamen Rider has carried since, I think, its first incarnation. Is that Kota brings up a really good point about being a hero, that is missing in a lot of actual heroic stuff. And um, and it's a simple concept of, I'm going to protect who I want to protect. I don't give a crap who's on my side. I'm going to protect them. I think Captain America even has a speech like that. Even Daredevil has a speech like that, where in the comics, like, Captain America says, I don't give a shit what the fucking press or media says about me. I don't care if like the government thinks I'm an idiot or like I'm crazy. Guess what? I'm Captain America. I'm gonna save America. I'm gonna save the people because they need to be saved. If I stop doing it, who the hell else is gonna do it? And I kind of like that idea of a character just kind of going, yo, they're like dick bags everywhere. Like everybody's kind of sort of a dick bag, in one capacity or another. It's like you can't even consider like Kaito a good guy. You can barely consider some of them good guys, except for like very few. And Kota, it's like they are less of douchebags. Like other characters are more douchebags than other characters, and that's the only reason you have a good guy and a bad guy. It's kind of like very like Game of Thrones, where the characters you like aren't good. They're just less of a dick, you know. And I like the fact that Kota is this guy who's just like, I'm not going to be one of those guys. I'm going to be a genuine nice guy, a genuine good guy. And it's actually kind of funny that it's a foreign concept to a lot of people nowadays that there's an actual good guy. Holy crap. Um, and genuinely likes just being a good guy. I love that. Another thing, I'm sorry, that was part one. Jesus, that was like point one. Point two, Kaito, speaking of which, is finally meeting up with Michi and had enough of his bullshit and decided, I'm gonna kick your ass. And boy was I happy. I was like, yes, Kaito, kick his ass! Kick his ass! But I know what exactly was going to happen, and sorry if I'm spoiling it for you guys, but if you've seen the toy catalogs, you know this already. But Kaito does something really smart in the fight, and he's going after the belt, which I've always wondered why almost no Kamen Riders do it, or anybody who fights a Kamen Rider, nobody goes for the belt. Like hit the belt. It's the source of their power. Keep hitting the belt. And I know it's a hard thing to hit, but if you can get in and you can keep taking digs at that fucking belt, you can knock it off and they won't have powers anymore. And so what Gaito does is start like fucking hitting the belt. And of course the fight doesn't end here in this episode, but what I'm predicting is that Michi's belt is going to be destroyed. He's going to get a new belt, probably one of the older ones, and get a new lock seed, probably from one of the overlords, because now he's working for them. So that might happen. Okay, it will happen because I read the toy catalog and that's what's in there. So, damn you, toy catalogs. Okay, that was the second thing. Third thing is, well, with all these revelations of what Kota is turning into and all these things, we figure out that I just want to keep calling him Lemon Bastard because I don't remember his name. Lemon Bastard has actually, apparently nobody has been checking up on this motherfucker's software. I know they're overlords, but Michi, come on. You worked with the dude. You didn't check his software? His software has been, like, freaking 20 gigatons of, like, data. Like, just research. Like, he has everything. Everything that happened at Yggdrasil Tower recorded. Everything. Like, all the dealings with Michi. Everything that has happened ever since he left. It's just been recording, and like all the security systems just have been recording this entire time, and he really just has to like push two buttons, and it turns right back on. So my thing is, I don't know what this is gonna help. Really, like, oh no, Michi is a traitorous bastard. Shock and awe. Like, yeah, I know he uses data to his advantage, but I don't see where that's going. And if you guys surprise me, holy shit, thank you. But like I don't see where this is going. Not really. And one more thing on it. is when everybody was talking about, sorry, I had to move my mouse. When everybody was talking about in the episode that Kota, if he saves the day, everyone's gonna think he's the villain, and he's just gonna have to take that sacrifice and that burden, and he's just gonna get dogged on by everybody. I'm like, um, we were just blatantly shown that everything, literally everything, has been recorded in this tower, including Kota fighting and killing several overlords. I think he'll win this one. Like, as long as, like, I almost have a theory that, because I'm pretty sure Lemon Bastard is going to betray them. Pretty sure of it. Like, I can put money on it. He's going to betray them because he's a traitorous bastard. And they're going to probably either kill him or incapacitate him, something like that. Get a hold of his surveillance stuff, and then when everyone comes up on Kota's doorstep, like, beat riders again, they're just gonna show him the security footage. Just be like, see, it's all their fault. Well, then again, everyone knows it's Idrisil's fault, and they were blaming the beat riders, so I don't see why that's relevant. Um, I don't have too many issues with this episode. There were some makeup hiccups, especially with the in-between transformation of Kota as an Envis. Like if you look on his hands, you can see where the veins were attached. Unfortunately, like some of them were peeling up, especially when he gets under the blue tarp. You could see the glove slit from the other hand, like plain as day. I wasn't looking for these things, and I saw them. That's the only that and a little of course stunt flubs, but the way and freaking speed these episodes are cranked out at, I cannot trust me. I can't fault them for stunt flubs, but again, I really don't know why they picked. I know why they picked Kota as their huge guinea pig for this experiment thingy. But I do love the fact that Kota can overcome everything. I love the fact that everyone, because of how naive Kota is, everyone keeps overlooking how freaking strong of a will this dude has. And so, like, I keep seeing this. It's like, Kota is in a trap. Villains think they got it. Kota freaking wills his way out of it because he's not. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's kind of an idiot. He's an average dude. He's not smart. He's not. No, he's smart, but he's not fucking. He's not super smart. He's not scheming on everything. He's just a normal dude, intelligence-wise. But dude has will and tenacity to freaking take on an army. So every time somebody thinks, oh, ho, ho, we got him now, let us see what he does. Oh, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the shit? How do you get out of that? Oh, you kind of forgot the fact that dude is freaking strong-willed as shit. Like, crazy strong-willed. Again, he backed out of a sweet deal with the Overlords. I mean, come on, man. Kind of douches. And the world is kind of. I'm pretty sure so many people are dead in Kamen Rider Gaim. I'm pretty sure of it because they've been opening up like cracks all over the world, and like Invises have been like coming in and out. America's bombed. I don't think there's that much of a world to save after all this, but hey, man, if you do it, good job. You saved most of them. It's like, not to say that it's all for naught, but like, man, the death toll is woo for this one. It's just so many dead people. But yeah, other than a few makeup flubs and a few logic flubs, really, this episode was actually really good. I liked it. It was pretty entertaining. The fight scenes were good. The acting. Can I say this? The acting for the actor who did Kota, his freaking screams when he's in pain. I don't know if the director came up and just like took a nail hammer and took it to his knee, or told him that he wasn't getting paid, or just told him his girlfriend just broke up with him and was cheating on him with his best friend. But those screams of agony, pain, and sorrow were so damn genuine that I almost kind of teared up at one point. I was like, oh dang, this guy's hurting. This guy's hurting bad. And I kind of just thought that was kind of amazing. Yeah, that's my full review on it. It's not as crazy memorable. I can feel this is a huge setup. Not in a bad way. It's a huge setup for the next episode to come, which looks freaking epic, and I gotta see it. So, until next time, y'all. Peace.